James Bond. And I'll be featuring with lots of pretty girls in Electric Light Theatre's annual variety show in the Mildura Arts Centre. You'll enjoy a variety of songs, including Chattanooga Choo Choo and favourites from Broadway stage musicals. Also, great songs from the Roaring Twenties. All this and some funny sketches too. A night for the whole family at the Mildura Arts Centre Theatre from February 3rd to 11th. Bookings at Hamilton's Jewellers, 8th Street, Mildura. Credit cards welcome. And if you're not there, remember, I'm licensed 00.
Good evening. Well, I don't think there's any doubt in local people's mind that one of the most entertaining and value for money shows that we've seen in the last few years is the Electric Light Theatre. It's great to see the kids getting out there, blossoming their talent under the direction of senior people. And the show has come around again. It certainly doesn't seem 12 months since it was on. But to fill us in on this year's show, Mike Saunders, producer. Mike, nice to have you along again.
Nice to be here, and we've got a great show of good family entertainment for the people of Sunraysia, and I do hope they support it well.
Mike, as a year-to-year thing, are you surprised it's kept going?
I'm a little bit surprised. We've got an almost completely new production team this year, and getting a team of people to do all the hard work that's involved in every little aspect of the show takes a lot of doing, and there's a lot of dedicated people that we've got with us on our side.
Approximately how many on the team, Mike?
Well, our production team has about 6 on it. But we've got committees that do fundraising and committees that look after administration and all those other necessary things that we need to keep the show going.
The theme we see from your very good commercial is James Bondish this year.
Yes, we're into James Bond, and as well as that we've got a lot of good Roaring Twenties material, things that everybody likes to tap their toes to and sing along to. It's some good stuff.
You've just finished your annual pilgrimage, for want of a better word, to Lake Kalalarane with all the kids over the weekend. How's it shaping up?
The show's shaping up quite well. There's a few little spots that we will be working on tonight and tomorrow night to bring them up to standard, but on the whole, everyone who comes along can be ensured of a really great night's entertainment.
Any new talent this year?
Most of our old cast are still with us, but we've got a lot of youngsters coming along, and they've surprised us at how good that they can be when we give them the opportunity to perform.
You think it looks good for theatre in Mildura for the future with these kids coming through?
Well, I hope so. We're not the only organisation in the theatre business, and many of them are not only in our show, but they're in others as well. So good on them. Let them have a go at everything that's available.
That's right. Last year had some great comedy. The same again this year, or is it more predominance of singing, dancing?
It's more a singing and dancing show, but we've got a great little comedy sketch all about St. Peter and what can go wrong in paradise when all the angels get up to mischief. So that'll be good fun.
The mind boggles.
It sure does.
Scenery. Your scenery was very up to date last year for a very good production.
Yeah. Well, I think we were thinking about running a competition of just seeing how many light globes we use in our scenery, but we're using modern scenery, we're using television techniques for scenery, and it makes for a really bright, spectacular stage to look at.
And the show opens this week?
Yes, the first performance is on Friday night of this week, and then Saturday night, and then we have a matinee on Sunday of this week, and then we go back next week to open again on Friday, the matinee Saturday afternoon, and again on Saturday evening. And another little feature of the show too, we're going to have a school performance on the Thursday for school children to come along and see our show too.
Great. You taking the show away anywhere?
We're going to tour the whole show down to Murrayville, lock, stock and barrel, as there's many kids who are willing to come along. Should be good fun.
I reckon, and certainly we hope the people down Murrayville way will support you. There's a lot of people down there that certainly like to be entertained.
Well, they did too, because we've been before, and they say to us, keep coming back. We'd love to have us, and so we're going to be there.
As the song says, you keep coming back like a song.
Yeah, that's right, we do, with a song indeed.
That's right, and we certainly hope you bounce back every year. It's good to see you putting on something like this for the kids during the holidays. It's a great thing to be involved with. It's productive too, I think, which is something that's missing from a lot of kids' lives.
It's amazing how talented some of the kids are in Mildura. You don't realise you don't have to go away to Melbourne or Adelaide to see talented children. We've got them right here.
Maybe with the Young Talent Time School, we shouldn't plug it that much, I guess, next to your show, but we might see even a furtherance of talent in the area.
I'm sure it will. It's certainly going to help the cause of getting more ability of the children that we have in the community.
Bookings, Mike?
Bookings are available from Hamilton's Jewellers in 8th Street in Mildura, and they're open and available now.
And we're kicking off this week on the 3rd.
That's right. We're opening night on Friday night.
Mike, thanks for coming in, and break a leg, as they say.
I hope I don't.
Good luck with the show this year, Mike.
Thanks, Frank, and thanks, everyone.
My guest tonight, producer of the Electric Light Theatre, a great show, as Mike says, a great family entertainment show. Take your kids and yourselves along to see it this week and next week at the Arts Centre Theatre. That's all from me tonight. Thanks for being with us. See you next week.
right. It's always my fault. Isn't it?
Yeah.
It's always my fault.
Yes.
Let me go, you said. I'll let,
Let
you
me go, not the horse.
Get away. You can't even ride a horse. You never could, really.
You never do it right.
Anything I can do. I can do much better than you anyway.
Anything you can do, I can do better. I can do anything better than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Anything you can be, I can be greater. Sooner or later, I'm greater than you.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
I can shoot a partridge with a single cartridge.
I can get a sparrow with a bow and arrow.
I can do most anything.
Can you bake a pie?
No.
Neither can I. Anything you can sing, I can sing louder. I can sing anything louder than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Anything you can buy, I can buy cheaper. I can buy anything cheaper than you.
50 cents.
40 cents.
30 cents.
20 cents.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Anything you can dig, I can dig deeper. I can dig anything deeper than you.
30 feet.
40 feet.
50 feet.
60 feet.
You cannot.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
I can drink my liquor faster than a flicker.
I can do it quicker and get even sicker.
I can live on bread and cheese.
And only on that.
Yeah.
So can a rat. Anything you can sing, I can sing higher. I can sing any note higher than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, no, I can't. But anyone you can lick, I can lick faster. I can lick anyone faster than you.
With your fist.
With my feet.
With your feet.
With an axe.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. And any school where you went, I could be master. I could be master much faster than you.
Can you spell?
No, I can't.
Can you add?
No, I can't.
Can you teach?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
I could be a racer, quite a steeple chaser.
I could jump a hurdle, even with my girdle,
I can open any safe.
without being caught.
Yep.
That's what I thought. Any note you can hold, I can hold longer. I can hold any note longer than you.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
Place, park, scene, dark, silvery moon is shining through the trees. Cast to me, you, sound of kisses floating on the breeze. Act one, begun, dialogue, where would you like to spoon? My cue with you, underneath the silvery moon. By the light of the silvery moon, I want to spoon to my honey I'll croon love's tune. Honeymoon, keep it shining in June. Your silvery beams will bring love's dreams. We'll be cuddling soon by the silvery moon.
Roses blooming all around the place. Cast free, you, me, preacher with a solemn looking face. Choir sings, bell rings, preacher you wait forevermore. I'm to heaven and sing our God.
By the light of the silvery moon, I want to
with a new step every day. I'm gonna get there at any price. Stand aside, I'm on my way. I've got the blues, and up above it's so fair. Shoes, go on, carry me there. I'll build a stairway to paradise with a new step every day.
I'll build a stairway to paradise with a new step every day. I'm gonna get there at any price. Stand aside, I'm on my way. I got the blues, and up above it's so fair. Shoes, go on and carry me there. I'll build a stairway to paradise with a new step every day.
How does it feel standing there in front of all those people who smiled at you, applauded you, who made the most when you were through? How does it feel to know the world is with you? I need to know, here in my heart, I'll take my place, I'll make a start. Look out there, far on like Norway, I found my fare. And to take the day is there for me. Across the rooftops, I can reach for the stars. Look their feet, we can see the past, no need for sleep. It's a dream that lasts beyond the dawn, onto the sunset. I can reach for the stars. I can reach for the stars. It's my stair, my Milky Way shining there, my nebulae but made of brilliant light, that I can see both day and night. There can be no holding me, now I'm free. My destiny is sharp and clear as any promise. I can reach for the stars. I can reach for the stars. I can reach for the stars.
By the light of the silvery moon, I want to spoon to my honey of croon, loves to chew. Honeymoon, keep it shining in June. Your silvery beams will bring love strings, we'll be cuddling soon. By the silvery moon.
Pardon me, boy, is that the Chattanooga choo-choo? Track 29, boy, you can give me a shine. I can afford to board a Chattanooga choo-choo. I've got my fare, and just a trifle to spare. You leave the Pennsylvania station about 3:45. Read a magazine and then you're in Baltimore. Dinner in the diner, nothing could be finer than to have your ham and eggs in Carolina.
When the little whistles are next to the bar, station, satin and lace. I used to call funny face.
She's gonna cry until I tell her that I'll never roam. So Chattanooga choo-choo, won't you choo-choo me home? Pardon me, boy, he's at the Chattanooga choo-choo, track 29, or you can give me a shine. I can afford to board a Chattanooga choo-choo. I've got my fare and just a trifle to spare. You leave the Pennsylvania station about 4:45, read a magazine and then you're in Baltimore. Dinner in the diner, nothing could be finer than to have you ham and eggs in Carolina. When you hear the whistle blowing 8 to the bar, then you know that Tennessee is not very far. Shovel all the coal in, gotta keep it rolling. Woo-woo, Chattanooga, there you are. There's gonna be a certain party at the station, the satin and lace I used to call funny face. She's gonna cry until I tell her that I'll never roam. So Chattanooga choo-choo, won't you choo-choo me home? Chattanooga choo-choo, won't you choo-choo me home?
Give my regards to Broadway. Remember me to Herald Square. Tell all the gang at 42nd Street that I will soon be there. Whisper of how I'm yearning to mingle with the old time throng. Give my regards to old Broadway and say that I'll be there ere long.
I won't send roses or hold the door. I won't remember which dress you wore. My heart is too much in control. The lack of romance in my soul will turn you gray, kid. So stay away, kid. Forget my shoulder when you're in need. Forgetting birthdays is guaranteed. And should I love you, you would be the last to know. I won't send roses, and roses suit you.
better love, I'd be the first one to agree that I'm preoccupied with me, and it's inbred, kid. So keep your head, kid. Give me your fine things, like guts and love, but not the kind things that you deserve. And so while there's a fighting chance, just turn and go. I won't send roses, and roses suit you so. My face is frantic, my temper's crossed, with words romantic, I'm at a loss. I'd be the first one to agree that I'm preoccupied with me, and it's inbred, kid. So keep your head, kid. In me you'll find things like guts and nerve, but not the kind things that you deserve. And so while there's a fighting chance, just turn and go. I won't send roses, and roses suit you so.
Humbug! That's what life's all about. Humbug. Make-believe. Illusion. Nothing's what it seems. Take Joyce Heth, the oldest woman who ever lived. How did I know that? I didn't. But hundreds came and saw and believed. What harm did it do? The greatest show on earth, the American Museum. All humbug. Barnum's the name. P.T. Barnum. And whether you think my humbug's a blessing or a curse, you're still gonna buy it. Why? Because every 60 seconds in this world, a delightful phenomenon takes place, which absolutely guarantees it. There is a sucker born every minute. Each time that second hand swings to the top like dandelions, up they pop, their ears so big, their eyes so wide, and though I feed 'em bona fide baloney with no truth in it, why you can bet I'll find some group to buy my corn, 'cause there's a sure-as shooting sucker born a minute, and I'm referring to the minute you was born. Each blessed hour brings 60 of them. Each time that wooden cuckoo shows his face, another sucker takes his place and flex his quarter on the line to buy my brand of genuine malarkey. God bless and love 'em, and don't feel sad or hopping mad or cause a scene, 'cause there's a sure-as shooting sucker born a minute, but ma'am, you might have been the minute in between. sucker, born every minute. Each time that second hand swings to the top like dandelions, up play pop. Their ears so big, their eyes so wide, and though my tail is bona fide baloney, just let me spin it. And ain't no man who can resist me, wait and see. 'Cause there's a sure I shootin' sucker born a minute. And friends, the biggest one, excluding none, is me. And now it's entering Mr. P.T. Barnum versus the female species with unheard of, unexpected, alarming results.
Phineas Taylor Barnum, do you know what time it is?
Oh, Charity, you know how it is. I had an important deal to clinch, and I had no idea of what the
We
time.
had a dinner engagement for 12:30 and it's now 2:30. I've been waiting for 2 hours. What sort of dinner engagement do you call that?
Here comes matrimonial humbug number one. It never fails. Mr. Smythe and I were going over the plans for the American Museum, and I asked him to remind me about our engagement.
Rubbish, Mr. Barnum. I believe you forgot all by yourself. Well, now we can have lunch at the Women's Emancipation Society.
Well, it almost never fails. Charity, all they ever have is liver and prunes. Couldn't we go to McNally's Saloon for a big, juicy steak?
Well, let's leave it to the fates. Heads, it's the Women's Emancipation Society. Tails, McNally's Saloon. You talk.
Liver and prunes. We're out of step, we disagree. What's right for you is wrong for me. Together we're apart a country mile. But I like your style. I like your style.
We disagree. What's right for you is wrong for me. When I propose, then you protest. What's my delight? You just detest. Too sweet a fight to ever reconcile.
Too sweet a fight to ever reconcile. 'Cause I like your style.
No shouts for quarrels.
Dum 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 dum. One simple fuss to dissect and discuss for the next 100 years. Each blessed day, we sweetly fill. With no you won't, and yes you will. You wonder how we made it down the aisle. Well, I liked your style. I liked your style. I liked your style. Style.
You chop the house right off the lawn.
again. Every street lamp seems to beat a fatalistic warning. Someone mutters and a street lamp gutters, and soon it will be morning. Daylight, I must wait for the sunrise. I must think of a new life, and I mustn't give in. When the dawn comes, tonight will be a memory too, and a new day will begin. Burnt out ends of smoky days, the stale cold smell of morning. The street lamp dies, another night is over, another day is dawning. Touch me, it's so easy to leave me all alone with the memory of my days in the sun. If you touch me, you'll understand what happiness is. Look, a new
Good morning. I'm interested in buying a hearing aid. I'm sorry? I'm interested in buying a hearing aid. I didn't quite catch it. I want to buy a hearing aid. Hang on a moment. I'll switch the radio off. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear what you were saying. Pardon? Oh, wait a moment. I think my hearing aid switched off. Yes, here we are. Excuse me, but I've only had it a few days. Yes, that's better. It's on now. Is it good? Oh, about $30. Yes, but is it good? No, it fits on the pocket here. Can you hear me? What? Can you hear me? Oh, I see. Contact lenses. What? You want contact lenses? No, I'll get Dr. Waring then, because he does the lenses. I only do the hearing aid, you see. Yes, but I don't really... Good morning, sir. You want some lenses, do you? What? You want some lenses, do you? I can't quite hear what you're saying, Dr. Waring.
I think you need a hearing aid, sir, not lenses.
No, I'm the one who wants the hearing aid.
Who said that? There's someone else here.
What?
I think there's somebody else here.
Yes, it's me over here. Look.
Oh, no, you're the gentleman who wanted the contact lenses.
No, I wanted a hearing aid.
Oh, Mr. Rogers will deal with you. Someone to see you, Mr. Rogers. He'll be here in a moment. No, you wanted the contact lenses, did you, sir? Come this way, please.
What?
This way.
I don't understand.
Why didn't you say you were Rogers?
What?
You know my lenses play up on me sometimes. Don't apologise for that confusion. Well, you wanted lenses, did you?
I wanted a hearing aid.
Oh, no, Mr. Rogers will deal with you, sir. I'll deal with this gentleman. Now, sir, you'd like to come this way, or try some lenses. After you.
Excuse me, Mr. Rogers. I would like to buy a hearing aid. Look, I'm worried about Dr. Waring. I think he thinks he's with someone.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hadn't you better go tell him then?
No, I'd better go and tell him.
Dr. Waring!
Oh, there you are. I thought I lost you.
Dr. Waring? You're not with anybody.
Well, who's that talking to me then? Don't be silly. Come on and sit down.
Pardon?
Why didn't you say you were Rogers?
About 4:15.
Are you the gentleman who want the contact lenses?
No, I wanted a hearing aid.
So you must want the contact lenses.
I want a hearing aid!
Oh, these two gentlemen want hearing aids, Rogers.
You know, I don't think my hearing aid's working properly. Hang on. Oh, that's better. Oh my God, I thought they were my contact lenses.
I want to complain about my contact lenses. What? I want to complain about my contact lenses. They're terrible. They've ruined my eyesight. I haven't given you any. You're a liar. What?
It's not me talking.
Don't you speak to me like that.
It's him over there, look. Him. Oh, how dare you?
What?
Rough stuff, eh?
That's the way it was.
You get away from me.
Oh, backing out now.
Oh,
Got you! Got you! Help! Help! I'm being attacked! Let me up to Waring! It's all right, Rogers, I've got him!
I've got him, Dr. Waring. Grab him down.
I can't! He's got me around boys! Never mind, let's throw him out!
I'm going to throw him out.
Attack Mr. Rogers, would you? We're more than a match for you!
Quick, he's coming down the charge.
It's all right, I've got hearing on the foot!
Crack the door.
All right, throw him out! 1, 2, 3!
You should see them when they've had a couple of drinks.
What you see in her face, the mirror of your dreams. Make believe I'm everywhere, living in your life. Written on the pages is the answer to a never-ending story. What you see will be rhymes that keep that secret will unfold behind the clouds, and there upon the rainbow is the answer to a never-ending story. Story. big check. Your mum has a viper's tax. Your troubles away. Your car had a wreck. They're serving you papers when you're the one thing that always gets rained on. Simply try putting your Mary Janes on. Your boss just gave you the axe. There's years of fat tax. You simply can't pay. When a sky full of crap always lands in your lap, make a curtsy and tap your troubles away. Your troubles away. No, I don't wanna. I wanna start, but I wanna start. Your troubles away. Your super divorce. Your friends get locked up. Your troubles away. Your passes are on. You find that you're knocked up. When you need something to take your mind off, why not try tapping your body behind off your back? Guys, open up balls. Stop playing your own song. Stop holding your cry. When your parachute strap is beginning to snap, gotta be silent. Take the troubles away. Tap your troubles away. A rising tide and earthquake is Java. Tap your troubles away. A rising rangoon. The oncoming lava. Some people constantly touch are leaking, but you never know when your legs are clean. So through the mire and mud, through fire and flood, sincerely I'm sorry. When the wolf's at your door, there's a bluebird in store. If you glide across the floor till your ankles get sore, just cut.
she's sweet, see her coming down the street. Now ask you very confidentially, ain't she sweet? Ain't she nice? I look her over once or twice. Now ask you very confidentially, ain't she nice? Just cast an eye in her direction. Oh me, oh my, ain't that perfection? I repeat, don't you think that's kinda neat? Now ask you very confidentially, ain't she sweet?
I know a thing or two, and I'm telling you I've got a wonderful gal. She's got the cutest smile, $1 million style. She's such a wonderful pal. I just feel so happy, 'cause I love her so. When she is by my side, I'm so filled with pride, I want the whole world to know. When my sugar walks down the street, all the little birdies go tweet, tweet, tweet. And in the evenings when the sun goes down, it's never dark when she's around. She's so affectionate, and I'll say this, that when she kisses me, I sure stay kissed. When my sugar walks down the street, the little birdies go tweet, tweet, tweet.
Coming down the street, who's that looking so petite? Who's that coming down to meet me here? Who's that, you know who I mean, sweetest who you've ever seen? I could tell her miles away from here.
Yes sir, that's my baby, no sir, don't mean maybe. Yes sir, that's my baby now. Yes ma'am, we've decided, no ma'am, we won't hide it. Yes ma'am, you're invited now. By the way, when we reach the preacher I'll say, yes sir, that's my baby, no sir, don't mean maybe. Yes sir, that's my baby now.
Yes sir, that's my baby, no sir, don't mean maybe. Yes sir, that's my baby now. Yes ma'am, we've decided, no ma'am, we won't hide it. Yes ma'am, you're invited now. By the way, when we reach the preacher I'll say, yes sir,
"5'2", eyes of blue, but oh what those 5 foot could do. Has anybody seen my girl? Turned up nose, turned down hose, never had no other beaus. Has anybody seen my girl? Now if you run into 5'2", covered with fur, diamond rings and all those things, bet your life it isn't her. But could she love? Could she woo? Could she coo? Has anybody seen my girl?
can see me through the night. For your eyes only, I never need to hide. You can see so much in me, so much in me that's new. I never felt until I looked at you. For your eyes only for you. You see what no one else can see. Now I'm breaking free for your eyes only for you. The love I know you need in me, the fantasy you breed in me, only for you. Only for you.
For your eyes only, the night sun never grows. You really know me, that's all I need to know. Maybe I'm an open book because I know you're mine. But you won't need to read between the lines. For your eyes only for you. You see what no one else can see. Now I'm breaking free for your eyes only for you.
The passions that collide in me, the world found inside of me, only for you. For your eyes only.
Always runs while others walk. He acts while other men just talk. He looks at this world and wants it all. So he strikes like thunderbolt. Knows the meaning of success. His needs are more, so he gives less. They call him the winner who takes all. So he strikes like thunderbolt. Any woman he wants he'll get. He will break any heart without regret. These days of asking are all gone. His fight goes on and on and on. But he thinks that the fight is worth it all.
Now listen and listen good. We've been doing all the hard work out here now, so now it's your turn. I want you to clap your hands these next two songs. If I don't see it, I'm gonna be mad, right? So do it. Hit it, Richie. You broke my heart, 'cause I couldn't dance. You didn't even want me around. But now I'm back. To let you know I can really shake 'em down. Well, do you love me? And do you love me? And do you love me? Now that I can dance. Watch me now, hey! Oh, work it up, baby. Before you drive me crazy. Just a little bit of soul now. I can mash potato. I can do that twist. Come on, tell me, baby. Do you like it like this? Tell me. Tell me. Do you love me? Do you love me? Do you love me? Now that I can dance. Watch me now, hey! Oh, shake it up, shake it. Come on, shake it down. Just a little bit of soul there. Whoa, come on, baby. You know you're driving me crazy. Just a little bit of soul. I can mash potato. I can do the twist. Come on, tell me, baby. Yeah, do you like it like this? Tell me. Tell me. Wow, do you love me? Yeah, do you love me? Yeah, do you love me? Now that I can dance. Watch me now, hey! Whoa, come on, baby. Whoa. Just a little bit of soul now. Oh, come on. Oh, shake it down, honey. All right. That was what we in the business call rock and roll. I want to hear all you people who like rock and roll. I can't hear you. Do you like rock and roll? Well, that's rock. Just let me hear some of that rock and roll music. Any old time you use it. It's got a backbeat, you can't lose it. Any old time you use it. It's got a big rock and roll music. If you want to dance with me. If you want to dance with me, I got no kick against modern jazz. Unless they try to play it too darn fast. I lose the beauty of a melody until it sounds like a symphony. That's why I go for that rock and roll music. Any old time you use it. It's got a backbeat, you can't lose it. Any old time you use it. It's gotta be rock and roll music. If you want to dance with me. If you wanna dance with me, I took my love all over across the tracks. I had a man up playing Waylon sax. I must admit they had a rockin' band, and they were blowing like a hurricane. That's why I go for that rock and roll music. Any old time you use it. It's got a backbeat, you can't lose it. Any old time you use it. It's gotta be rock and roll music. If you wanna dance with me. If you wanna dance with me, what else
Don't jump off the attic, Jamboree. I'm drinking mumble from a wooden cup. The folks are dancing and they're all so gone. That's why I go for that rock and roll music. Any old time you choose it. It's got a fast beat, you can't lose it. Any old time you choose it. It's gotta be rock and roll music. If you wanna dance with me, everybody. If you wanna dance with me, don't get your heels and play a tango. And in the mood they take a mambo. It's way too early for the Congo. So keep on rocking that piano. That's why I go for that rock and roll music. Any old way you choose it. It's got a backbeat, you can't lose it. Any old time you choose it. Only got rock and roll music. If you wanna dance with me, everybody. If you wanna dance with me. Woo! Thank you. All right, Charlie. Say hello to the audience.
No.
Charlie, behave yourself. Now say hello to the audience.
No.
Sorry, folks. He gets a bit temperamental. All the bright lights and fame have gone to his head. You know what's inside that. Say, Charlie, I think that pretty young girl in the front row fancies you.
Where? Boy, what a smasher. She and I can go out together. You're not coming, though.
Hang on. You haven't asked if you can go out yet.
Neither I did. Can I?
And that depends on how well you do at school.
Oh, I see. Would it matter if I got expelled?
You got expelled? What'd you get expelled for?
I was helping the teacher.
Charlie, you don't get expelled for helping the teacher.
You do for helping her put out the school fire.
You got expelled for helping the teacher put out the school fire.
Well, I did light it.
Oh, that's terrible. I suppose you're sorry now.
Not really. I'm ready to go to work now.
You can't go to work. What sort of work would you do? You're too young.
I think I'll be a brain surgeon.
Brain surgery is a highly trained and specialised profession, Charlie.
Well, I'll start small and work up.
You'll start small.
Yes, I'll start a politician.
Careful, Charlie. There might be some politicians in the audience.
Great, I'll start now.
Charlie, that's enough. You shouldn't encourage that sort of behaviour. What sort of sport do you play?
I play hooky.
Hooky? What sort of sport's hooky?
Hooky's a sport where you stay away from school. That's a great sport, that is.
You wag school. You'll never be a brain surgeon that way. In fact, you probably won't learn anything at all.
I do get exercise.
How can you get exercise by staying away from school?
I exercise my thumb playing Space Invaders.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's dangerous.
Dangerous?
Yesterday I got a blister on my thumb.
There's not much hope for you, is there? What can you do well?
I mend things.
You mend things? Really? What sort of things?
All sorts of things. Yesterday I mended a clock.
A clock? Really? Does it keep good time?
Yes, it's right. Twice a day, 20 past 4.
Say good night to the audience, Charlie.
Why are you going to bed?
No, you are.
That's what he thinks. I'm going to stay with that good-looking shit on the front row.
What? Say, look at all the lollies in the bottom of this box, Charlie.
Where? I can't see any lollies. It's dark in here.
Look a little closer.
Who took me? You didn't. Let me out.
Good night, everybody.
this flame last? The rain keeps stopping, there ain't no stopping. Tell me how long will this flame last? Trickle, trickle, stop, stop. Just got to see my sweet gumdrop. She's there waiting and I'm hesitating. Tell me just when this rain will stop. Run and dig my clothes here, boy. Oh, one button roll. Well, you know I'm tired. Can you give me your Cadillac? Gotta go to the party, yeah. Please lend me your short. Well, if you can't take it, no, I can't take it. I won't see my baby no more. Trickle, trickle, splash, splash. Tell me how long will this rain last? The rain keeps dropping, there ain't no stopping. Tell me how long will this rain last? Trickle, trickle, stop, stop. Just got to see my sweet gumdrop. She's there waiting, I'm hesitating. Tell me just when this rain will stop. Tell me how long will this rain last? The rain keeps stopping, there ain't no stopping. Tell me how long will this rain last? Twinkle, twinkle, stop, stop. Just got to see my sweet gumdrop. She's there waiting and I'm hesitating. Tell me how long will this rain last? Tell me how long will it last?
Do we have today?
Let me see some better. I'll punch him up on the holy computer.
You young hoodlum, heaven is supposed to be a peaceful place. I came here for a quiet eternity. In my day, youngsters were taught to respect their elders.
Sorry, Gran, but I guess we're not ready for the peace and quiet.
Yeah, Gran, you gotta dig the beat.
Get with it. Dig the beat. Whatever does this mean?
It means that you gotta enjoy our style of music and move with the groove.
Move with the groove?
Yeah, Gran, like this. So.
I thought heaven was for all people who passed on to rest in peace.
No, there's lots of us youngsters round here. Lots below too.
Yep, we're gonna enjoy ourselves here for a whole eternity. A whole eternity.
A whole eternity? I think I'll retire to the infirmary.
Say, do you know what day it is? No, let's see. February the 14th, Valentine's Day. Yeah, so it is. That's the day we get dressed up and shoot arrows. And fall in love. Isn't that romantic?
Romantic, my foot. It's fun. Let's see who we can shoot.
Okay, so now what do we do?
You fire an arrow at some helpless young bloke, And if it hits him,
He falls in love.
yeah, with the first chick he lays eyes on.
Sounds fun. Do you want to try it out in the audience?
I don't see any unfortunate fellas. Wait a sec, there's one over there. I'll see if I can get him.
Now look at what you've done. Yeah, I know. Well, I did try. Tell you what. Oh dear. All right. Amen. He is not impressed. You've been warned before. There needs to be more decorum in heaven. It's bad enough knocking over our most respected angels and shooting arrows all over the place, but putting salt in the holy gatekeeper's teeth and shooting the clouds so it always rains over Melbourne. It isn't funny. Not one little bit. I'm going to punish you, he. Let's change the password on the holy computer so there'll be no more games until you can improve your image. Now dismiss.
What are we going to do? No computer games.
I know. We'll ride around in our bikes and shoot arrows and stuff. Well, it's only trying to help. We'll do something really good to impress you know who.
Right, got it. We'll go to hell. We'll do some really good deed for old Nick.
Like what, for instance? And how are we going to get past the pillar gates?
And back again.
Well,
We could distract St. Peter while some of the boys get past.
okay, that's it then. Look out, Nick. Here we come. Just stand back. Here's a large batch of new arrivals. Hello, testing, testing. Well, people, welcome to hell. Make yourselves at home. You'll be here for a fairly long time. In fact, it'll seem just like an eternity. Now, who have we got here? Bank managers over there. Taxation officers. You've been working for me for quite a while now. Over there. Doctors and dentists. You thought you could take it all with you, didn't you? Well, you'll have a whole eternity to talk to those taxmen about that. Atheists! What a big disappointment this must be to you. Oh, and Catholics. I'll bet you didn't think you'd end up here, did you? Now, who's left? I thought we had everyone covered. Where did you all come from? Yeah? I should have known. Well, everyone, just go off and settle in. Well, what have we got here? You've been banished at last. Hell is just where you belong. Now let's see what task we can put you to. Better still, what don't you like doing?
Work. That's it. We'll put them to work. All I ever do in heaven is sing Hallelujah and praise the Lord. I never seem to do anything useful.
Well, you're wrong. We came to save your soul, Nick.
Typical.
We're here to redeem your soul and take you back to heaven.
But my soul is lost. That's why I'm here. How do you propose saving me?
And we're going to show you what good's all about. Listen to this.
Groovy, man! You mean they let you have that music in heaven? Well, not exactly. Just let it
I tell her that I'll never roam. So Chattanooga choo-choo, won't you choo-choo me home? Chattanooga choo-choo, won't you choo-choo me home?
How does it feel standing there in front of all those people who smiled at you, applauded you, who made the most when you were through? How does it feel to know the world is with you? I need to know here in my heart, and take my place, and I'll make a start.
Beyond the dawn, onto the
Twinkle, twinkle, splash, splash, tell me how long will this rain last? Rain keeps off, there ain't no stopping, tell me how long will this twinkle, twinkle, slap, slap, just got to see the sweet young rock. She came